Всем привет из Киева, столицы Украины. Сегодня 17 октября 2017 года. Мы на Андреевском спуске вечерком показываем вам Андреевскую церковь на Андреевском спуске. И вот такой, почти что можно сказать, пустынный Андреевский спуск, по которому гуляют редкие парочки влюбленных. И здесь, пожалуйста, разные смешные магазинчики. Вот с такими веселыми манекенчиками. Ну и тут большинство гуляющих, конечно, туристы, поэтому мы сегодня здесь погуляем как туристы, покажем вам немножко окружающей среды. Okay, let's go. Here we can find some interesting places, we can find some small cafes, some restaurants, and we can see also some sculptures here. Interesting, we have some museums here, one museum of city here. Interesting one. Oh, to be correct, museum of one street it's called. So, but this is kind of a historical museum. I will show you a little bit with a facade. And here there are some sculptures, interesting one. Okay, some restaurants like this one. You can imagine. Yeah, usually in the daytime it's a very colorful place because of many souvenirs here everywhere around. Many people come in to sell some small stuff like souvenirs. Okay. So, and these buildings were here more or less old, so they have not been destroyed. So even there are some. While we're on St. Andrew's descent, мы на Андреевском спуске. Видим, что вот здесь ресторанчики, кафешки. Вот есть цирюльня за двумя зайцами. Цирюльня — это в смысле парикмахерская, ресторанчик за двумя зайцами. Yeah, right. Yeah, good. Interesting light. Yeah, interesting light.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, we are online. Too much light.
Cloudy.
One is cloudy, one is good.
Okay.
Because several people. Let's go. Let's go. Написано «Зныс». Наверное, будинок 34Б. Так и да, вот здесь 34Б. Потому что наверху второй этаж. Видите, написано СОС. Спасите Андреевский, потому что, наверное, многие такие здания, кто-то их привык. Some of these buildings were old from the last century.
Okay.
Okay, let's go forward. Not too many shops, but this is like a small supermarket for food. Gastronom. It meaning a supermarket. Here like cafe. And here this is funny, interesting old building with some artistic exhibition inside. So people are selling here some drawings. So we take some drawings outside, show them here, and it's like, I guess, in a restoration. So nobody is still not living inside. And you see here not too so heavy public transport. Lion Castle, or Castle of Lion. Small coffee shops. Some pubs we will see. I will tell you a story nearby. Yeah, we are going. Here there is one theater in one of these small buildings. You see, this building of the 11th century, so about 100 or 200 years ago, built it, old one. And under this place, here just a lot of new buildings were rebuilt it just recently. So this is like a new private apartments. With expensive private apartments, because here, okay, the center of city, very easy access to all places, very center. So this yellow, next one with a flag, next one with this is. No, we will pick a subway.
It is not easy to.
No. Yes, we are going down.
Okay.
So this is very interesting because we are going from up to down, and we will pick just subway on another place in Contractova Square. Contractova Square. This is like a market square in a special region which is called Podol. Podol. This is a flattened place, flattened area, just on the right bank of a river city, just near the bottom of this street, because here on the we're on the top and slowly going down. Here, this is a theater. You see the angel, and here even this is a stair, very interesting one, because it's coming on the hill. We have still here interesting hill with nature. So even I collected some animals on this hill. Good for very interesting and safe place with trees, with flowers and nature. So this is, you see, this is a theater on Podol. This is a good theater. It's written here, as more strong your lust, you have more careful. You will be more careful in love. Something like that.
Добрый день.
Доброго дня. And you see the Ukrainian flag. Yeah, we say hello.
Funny.
No, we say hello just to make to be polite. I really surprised. Maybe we know me. I don't know. Young boys. So new building
Maybe
of.
they saw your video.
Who knows? This is a center of city, indeed. And you see here the writer, because he was Bulgakov. Bulgakov.
We see.
And you see here, this is, we can show him. Bulgakov, he is very special, writing about former time 100 years ago. White Garden, about Russian White Army, which was belonging to Tsarist army. Little bit dark. No flash maybe. I will try to catch a video. Okay, catch a camera. Okay. Oh yeah, your camera is working better.
Yes, sure.
Okay, 1, 2. Okay, good. One more. Wait a minute. Oh yes, we were writing. Michael Bulgakov.
The writer.
Yeah, writer. And this is a building here, left side, where he's. Oh yeah, very nice. And okay, very good.
And one more time, please. His name.
His name Michael Bulgakov.
Bulgakov.
Here you can touch his nose for happiness.
Really?
Yes, people, you see, it's so bright. And for memory, people just touching him for memory. So Michael Bulgakov.
Okay.
And he wrote a special Roman, the poetry, special writing, where he described the revolution
Michael
Булгаков. Булгаков.
Bulgakov.
Булгаков.
Bul.
You can take a photo with writing, but it's in Cyrillic alphabet. Here this is written, but not in English.
You know, but
This is difficult to translate.
Yeah.
To transliterate.
no, just put the name. When I'll come back home, I can
You can check.
check. Michael Bulgakov.
I will tell you the story. Here you see. Here St. Andrew descent and the house 13. He describes some stories about people who were living inside this building, because it was exactly 100 years ago. He described this time of revolution, the time when people lived here and when the governments changed here, because in Kiev governments changed 9 times in this period. Initially, okay, this was Tsar, then it was just a revolution, the government, then just a new government, then new government again, and finally just a communist regime. But one, it was occupation by Germans, but totally it was 9 times changed different governments. And the writer was living inside this house, so he wrote after the revolution this story. And this story was very popular in the former USSR, despite it was not about communists, but it was about White Army, about Tsarist army. And he was a little bit famous and, how to say, popular even for Stalin, because Stalin liked his writing and he made a permission for him to put this writing in a theater. So he was, but in general he was not supported by the authorities, because he was, how people say, he was a white. He was a white. He was not he was not a red. He was not communist. He was too much educated. He was intelligent. He was a doctor. He was a medical doctor, but white doctor from white Tsarist army. So it was not good in the Soviet time. But he survived this long time, and his writing became very famous. And people keeping here this museum in old style, like 100 years ago. So people making here tourism. And here this is his face, Bulgakov.
Okay.
And also he wrote some interesting mystery stories, like Master and Margaret.
Okay.
And this mystical story is also very famous, because one story is a historical story, and another one is a mystical, about the Bible, about Jesus, about evil. This story is describing like evil coming to Moscow and some events happening in Moscow, because he was living in Kiev. He was born in Kiev, but later he lived a long time in Moscow. So he described the story with evil in Moscow. So it was a little bit strange and mystical story. Okay. You see like this cat? Yeah. Like metallic cat.
I see.
Here on the left side will be another museum, another theater. Here this is people making kind of business about Chernobyl.
Okay.
Chernobyl, we're making, you see here, advertisement like Chernobyl tour. Some people paying money to visit this radioactive station, just for fun. I don't know why. They're really crazy to come to radioactive Chernobyl to catch.
What is it? Chernobyl.
This is about 60 kilometers near Kiev, outside of Kiev. Maybe a little bit even more, maybe 90 kilometers. 90 kilometers. More or less close, of course. Now this is not so dangerous.
It is a big area. Yeah.
There is like a small city and factory.
Okay.
New power station, nuclear power station.
Oh, yeah.
This is-
Destroy.
No, one was destroyed, but fourth block was destroyed, but 3 more blocks were still ready. But now they are closed. They are not working. But still people are working in this place because they take care about this territory and also about all this factory. Factory doesn't work, but it's still consuming money. Consuming money because people take care about territory. Here this is like a theater. It's written Theater Circle, like this building. So Chernobyl, it was in 1986, as I remember, 86 probably, or 87. Chernobyl explosion. In the last day of April.
Okay.
Last day of April, 1986. And I was here, by the way, in Kiev. I remember this time about Chernobyl because when we came to a job, someone said we have some strange news about fire in a nuclear power station near Chernobyl, so something going wrong. But nobody didn't know what's wrong and to be correct. So because authorities did it very slowly. And you see the picture on the left side?
Yeah.
Big one?
Let's go.
Wait a minute, yeah. Interesting story about, I have no idea about.
Очень сильно. Давай ты попробуй. Я как попробовала.
Okay, that's a short story from St. Andrew Descent, Andrew Street in the center of Kyiv. Говоря по-русски, это передача с Андреевского спуска в центре Киева. Мы спускаемся вниз на Подол, на Контрактовую площадь. Может быть, снимем там еще маленький кусочек. Вот такой вечерний Киев. Так что подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии. Write your comments, ask your questions, and put your commentaries. Put your commentaries. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Good luck and see you soon on my channel. Bye bye.